Okay, y'all, in today's video, we're going to be doing something brand new, something we've never done before. This will be a first-time experience for us. We will be pouring epoxy resin to create our own design for our kitchen countertop. So, let's go. Okay, here is the farmhouse sink. And this right here will be the countertop, and yes, it's made out of cabinet grade plywood, the same as the kitchen cabinet. And again, my husband designed and made the kitchen cabinet. Let's take a look and see what we have here. Alright, y'all, we are officially mixing up the epoxy resin for the countertop here. You see we have everything taped off. We have the farmhouse sink in, the kitchen cabinet installed. Okay, y'all, we have all this stuff mixed up here. The epoxy resin, and of course our colors. Kind of looks like we're dyeing Easter eggs, but we're not. This is some of the colors from the little kit that we ordered off of Amazon, and I will try to put a link for that in the description box. And with this right here, you really have to work fast because this epoxy, it does set up pretty fast. And as you can see, we've taped the edges of everything off. That way this resin doesn't run off into places that it's not supposed to. We're going to experiment and see how this turns out. Okay, y'all, here we go. It's my turn to pour. So y'all just stay tuned. I'm going to pour this. I'm not sure what color it is, but we're going to pour it, and then we'll have to mix up some more, and we're going to have to hurry. Okay, we ran out of the epoxy that we had mixed up, so now we're in the process of mixing up some more, but we've got plenty of it, so let's go with the flow. Okay, y'all, right here we're having to mix up some more colors with the epoxy. We've already poured everything that we had mixed, You can see right there in that corner, and then you can see right here as well. We're mixing up some more of this stuff so we can get this poured, and it has to set for so many hours before it will be completely dry. So let's get back to work and get this project done. Okay, y'all, we have poured the epoxy on the countertop here, and of course it will take time for it to cure or set up. So what we're doing is we're taking a heat gun very carefully And we're going over it to make sure we don't leave behind any bubbles. And 2, the heat from this heat gun, it will also move some of these colors around. See, it's moving the colors around. This heat gun is moving the colors around. We had a couple of spots here that we weren't able to get to good enough when we were pouring. Okay, y'all, this is day 2. We poured the epoxy yesterday. Here is what it looks like. This is our first epoxy project. All in all, I think it turned out really good. This has to cure for like 36 hours. It's still in the curing process. Really, really nice. And of course, we're not finished with the kitchen sink project yet. We still have to finish painting the kitchen cabinet here, which my husband made. And here is the farmhouse sink. We purchased it from Amazon, I believe. We still have to place the faucet right here, but we can't cut the hole for the faucet until the countertop completely dries. This is like a 36-hour cure, but this is day 2. Day 2 of the drying process. I think it looks good. Looks good. here is the finished project. And like I said, we are fixing to install the faucet here for the farmhouse sink. And we're still doing some touch-ups on the cabinet here. But today's video is in regard to the epoxy countertop. This is the first epoxy project that we have done. All in all, I think it turned out really well. And of course, the first time you do anything, it's brand new because you've never done it before. And this was just like a learning experience for us. Okay, here is one side of the countertop. And yes, each side has a different design, but we like it. I think it turned out really well. And of course, I've got towels in the sink here because we're fixing to put the faucet in and we have to drill the hole. So I put the towels here to catch the dust, I guess, the sawdust. But right here is this part of the countertop. I love this design. It looks good. And here is the other side of the countertop. And again, this is the kitchen cabinet, the sink base that my husband made. And again, like I said, we're not finished. I still have to do some touch-ups. But today's video is in regard to the epoxy countertop. Not bad for the first time. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, we're fixing to put the faucet in. So let's see what happens.